Have you ever tried to power up your remote control car only to find it unresponsive? It can be frustrating when your vehicle won't budge, even with a fresh battery. Often, the culprit is simpler than you might think. To check for loose remote control car wires, start by performing a thorough visual inspection of all visible wiring for any disconnects, fraying, or damage, particularly around connection points and high-stress areas. A visual check is your first and most effective step in diagnosing a power issue. The reason a loose wire can halt your remote control car is due to an interruption in electrical continuity. Electricity needs a complete circuit to flow from the battery to the motor and other components. Even a tiny break, like a partially disconnected wire or a frayed insulation exposing a broken strand, prevents the power from reaching where it needs to go, essentially breaking the circuit. Begin by gently wiggling each wire near its connector, observing if any connection feels unusually loose or if the wire pulls free easily. Pay special attention to the battery connector, the motor wires, and any connections to the electronic speed controller, or ESC, which manages power delivery. Look closely for any exposed bare wires or melted insulation, as these are clear signs of trouble. Next, use your fingers to carefully trace the length of each wire. You are feeling for any bumps, nicks, or overly flexible spots that might indicate internal damage to the wire strands. It is also helpful to check for any wires that might be pinched or rubbing against moving parts, as this can lead to insulation wear and eventual breakage. Sometimes a wire may appear fine on the outside but is broken within the insulation. One insider tip is to check the solder joints on components if you have a basic understanding of soldering. A cold solder joint, which looks dull or cracked, can easily become loose and disrupt power. Also, understand that different wire gauges, or thicknesses, are used for various power needs. Thicker wires, typically lower gauge numbers, carry more current and are less prone to breaking under normal stress than thinner, higher gauge wires. By systematically inspecting your remote control car's wiring, you are not just fixing an immediate problem, you are also building good maintenance habits. This approach helps you quickly identify and resolve power issues, ensuring your vehicle is always ready for action and extending its overall lifespan by preventing future electrical problems.